look who's hanging out with his Nene. Say hey, Gunner. You said hi before. Just wave. Tell them where we're going. Walmart, that's right. Show them the octopus I made you this morning. Where's the other one? You dropped it? So how's everybody doing? It's a very pretty Monday. I worked on my sweater some yesterday, but I have not gotten further than I wished I had. It seems like it's taking me forever to get through those sleeves. Yeah, it's okay. Once I get past them, I'll probably be almost done, right? I mean, I've had the project, I'm sure all of us are guilty of this, had the project on my lap, but I'm not crocheting. I'm not like I normally do. Focusing on other stuff. Trying to catch up on YouTube. I'm way behind on YouTube. I wonder if my Walmart is awful, but I saw some really good Walmarts while I was away. I just think people that live like north of Florida, maybe they crochet more. I don't know. I mean, crochet is an item when you work on it. It is hot. You know, you can't work on blankets during the summer. Well, you can. I do, but a lot of people don't like to. But not everybody keeps the room at Arctic levels. I got my blinker on. That was mighty kind of them. Everybody got over so I could get in. It's not common. It's awesome when it happens. Y'all, I put lipstick on before I left the house. I wear lip gloss all the time, but I never buy lipstick. But I actually bought some lipstick, and it's pretty, but it doesn't stay on, and I don't want to buy that stuff that doesn't come off. So, anyways. It's like, I put it on, I was like, I like that. Normally don't like lipstick. I like things that are light, neutral on my face. Like, you'll never see me with blue eyeshadow on. But Tiffany's wedding, that girl put some crazy colors on me. I kept looking in the mirror thinking it doesn't look good, and everybody kept on saying it looked good. Oh, pictures tell. Yeah, the pictures were awful. I didn't buy a lot of the pictures. I bought of Tiffany, but the pictures of us, I have a couple that I saved that are in black and white, but we were supposed to do a reshoot. How did I get on that? Anyways, Gunner loves his octopus. I love it. I would like to make another one now that I know how to make those legs correctly. I struggle reading patterns, and this one was a pattern. It wasn't a tutorial. If it was, I didn't watch it. But the first 3 legs, I didn't do that great. Do I have gas? Yeah, I got gas. Y'all, I have a quarter of a tank, and I left, let's see, me and Jan filled up that day we went shopping in Buford. We filled up in Buford, and I've driven home. I think I've driven to Gainesville to the yarn store, Joann's. No, wait, we were in Tim's truck. But anyways, I still have gas. This thing gets really good gas mileage, especially on the highway. It's an 8-cylinder. It's got a big engine in it, but It gets awesome gas mileage. And I think I spent like $70 filling up in Beaufort, and here in Alachua County, it's $104 last time I filled up here. I don't fill up very often because I don't go a lot of places. That's going to change. Look at, someone's falling asleep. Kirkland was like that. She'd sit in the car seat and she was out. Anyways, get back to Walmart. I've got a few things I gotta get. There's this, I use that Aussie shampoo, but they had this spray, it's called Shine, Summertime Shine or something. I really like it. I like the texture it gives my hair. It takes away that fine feathery feeling, gives it a little volume. Well, of course, I like it, so you know what? You can't find it. It's like they put it out there to tease me. It's a hair product. It should not be a seasonal product. I mean, it's sold out everywhere. Can't find it. The building back there, Tim and I almost bought it because we felt it was too small for our warehouse. But this company that bought it, I guess it had a lot more property to it than it appeared, because they built a huge warehouse next to the existing warehouse. That was awesome. But it probably wasn't big enough for us. We couldn't afford to build at that time. I'm happy with our location in High Springs. We're 5 minutes from work if we had to go into the office. In our area now, when you see a police officer, they're driving a pickup truck. They don't drive cars like they used to. They're either driving an SUV or a pickup truck with a big, like I forgot what you call them. It's a bar on the front. I think forward drives usually have them. Now police officer have them. I guess it's for ramming or something. Excited to see. I don't know if I'm excited, but I want to hit the yarn aisle and see what they got. I've got a lot of catching up to do on YouTube, on my YouTube channels I watch. Like Bag a Day, I have missed a lot on her channel, but one night I was watching, she got, I guess there's new mandolin colors. I wonder if Walmart will carry them. They carry all the other ones. They don't carry all of them, but they carry. I have all the ones they carry, and then some. But I'd love to see some of the colors. I don't know if she got all the colors. But I would love to see all the colors. I guess I could go online and look. Take a break here. I'll be back. Let me turn the fan down. I remembered. How's everyone? I'm doing good. It's Monday and Nini's daycare. No, Nini's summer camp. I gotta think of things to do with him. I'm out of that practice. Like what I did with my kids when they were little during the summer. I don't know. I never felt like I had to entertain my kids, but my kids didn't have what kids have today, electronics. Now they had electronics, but they haven't had it for a couple months. Daddy and Mommy got smart and put them away or got rid of them. I can remember when I was raising my kids, I used to I had a VCR, and I'd buy Disney movies for the kids, and I can remember people would comment, the TV's not a babysitter, but I was like, if you lived out where I live, there's nothing on TV. You gotta get videos to watch something. I think we got like 2 channels. Like, one was PBS, and then the other one was Teletubbies on PBS. Tyler used to watch Teletubbies. I think we got PBS, and we had cable back when Tyler was born. I'm talking about Joey and Tiffany. We had nothing. There's one channel that there really wasn't any cartoons my kids could watch. I know one time there was something on the TV that was a 900 number, and I didn't have a phone back then, but my parents did across the street, and Joey called 900 numbers. Yeah, that was expensive. Kids will be kids. I think he was watching, it wasn't a dirty number, it was something, you remember that show Martin, and you were supposed to choose whether Martin would do this or his girlfriend. I can't remember, but anyways, yeah, now I recall that's what it was. It wasn't like X-rated, it was a TV show. But it's funny, he remembered that number and went to his grandma and grandpa's house, my mom and dad's. I was talking to my dad this morning and asking him about my mom. I talk to my mom. I try to talk to her every week, but my dad was like, she's never home. Now she's a member of a new church. She used to go to church in Steenhatchee, but since she's a member of a new church in Williston, she's very active in the church, and she's gone, he said, every day. I think it's good for her. She don't even want to go fishing. Isn't that funny? It isn't funny, but it is. Okay. Okay. Somebody's pulling out. Yay! I'll be back. We're going into Walmart. Hey, y'all. He's pooped. We just left Royal King. I got him some Crocs. I wish I would have got him the other week. I wasn't sure what size he wore, so I bought one pair. They're a little bit big, but they had all the sizes that they didn't today. So I bought him. I didn't get him what I wanted to get him, but I got him a pair of gray ones that they had in a size, and then they had a pair with like little, they were navy blue with spaceships on it. But he's a little boy, he probably doesn't care. And they're I got them from Royal King, so they're not probably, you know, the real Crocs that cost an arm and a leg. Walmart, they had a lot of new like bathing suits and stuff, but not in the sizes that I needed for Kirkland and him. I got him 2 pairs of bathing suit trunks, but I usually buy the sun tops so they don't get overexposed. Kirkland's fair skin, so I usually get her a long sleeve bathing suit top along with, you know, a regular bathing suit. But they didn't have, they had one in her size. It was black. I got it. I don't know if she'll like it, but it was hard finding. I found Crocs her size that were really cute. But yeah, it was hard. We bought some chalk so he could color on the concrete, huh? You can write your name. He's tired, but he got got some popcorn from Royal King. Show them your popcorn. It's yummy, isn't it? And I just ordered pizza. I always order pizza when the kids are over. It's either that or when I used to get Kirkland a lot more, I always made those chicken nuggets, the dinosaur chicken nuggets. I have them in my freezer, but I ordered pizza. He wanted pizza at Subway, and I'm like, no, we're gonna get a good pizza. New York pizza here in Alachua is, it's the best. And you get an extra large, and you get a free medium, which I think 2 items. So I got an extra large, which I can munch on it for a couple days. I usually pick the tops off of it. I don't eat all that crust. I eat some of it, but Tim likes spinach and the gluten-free, but we've been gone a while, so he went ahead and he ate. I told him, I said, we gotta eat together. He goes, today's an off day. I'm like, okay. I did buy some sliders from Walmart. They have those ham sandwich sliders. I got 2 different types. And I purchased the Walmart we have, they prepare food, and it was like $5. It was chicken that was stuffed and breaded. It looked good. It was, so I bought that $5.55, and then I bought another. Okay, I bought sliders with cheese and ham. It was $6, and it was a big one. I love sliders. And then the other one was, Italian sliders. So we can heat them in the oven. That'll be delicious. And it comes with the butter, like 2 scoops of butter that you spread on it. My daughter-in-law always makes those sliders at birthday parties. They're so good. I haven't talked to Uncle Greg, but I was going to try to call him. I don't know what happened. I got my dad called me. We put the boat up for sale, and I think we've already got someone interested in it. Dad asked me what year it was. I'm like, I don't remember. I ended up calling the guy we bought it from, and he told me what year it was. But what's funny is he sent me pictures of his new boat. It's a 2024, and it's the same boat. It's identical. He had to sell it because he started a new business, and he needed the money. And I told him, I said, sounds like business is good, because those new boats, big money. They're as much as what I paid for my first home. Actually, more. I think my first home was in 1980, 81. Was it 1981? Yeah. And it was right before Joey was born. And it was a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And the kitchen needed to be remodeled, which we did. We ended up remodeling the kitchen and putting new floor and painting the house for under $5,000. We paid $20,000 for this house, and it had a built-in swimming pool in the backyard. Yep. That was the steal. And it was wonderful. I mean, it was our first home. It was a starter home, but the pool was a plus. And what's so funny is now, I talked to my ex-husband. He goes, I went by our old house. He goes, it's a 2-story house now. He says it's huge. He said the same people that bought it own it. I thought that was kind of neat. It was a guy and his sister that bought it. Did I buy yarn? Yeah, I bought 1 skein of yarn. I bought the all-in-one green. My Walmart had has every color just about. You know, there are some stores you don't see certain colors, but they had a bunch. The yarn was fully stocked, I want to say, pretty much. I mean, it's only a half an aisle, but they had all-in-one on the end caps, and they had some Lion brand Hometown, I think it was, filled on the end cap, and then they had some of that really thick, like terry cloth type with sparkle in it. That's all we got. And I bought a couple floats. I had this big yellow raft that it's like a giant flip-flop. They're not cheap, but anyways, it got thrown out when they redid the pool. There was nothing wrong with it. It just needed to be thrown in the pool, and it would clean it, you know? That chlorine would clean it right up after a night sitting in it. But they got rid of it. He said, you can just buy a new one. I don't want to spend that. They're probably $200 now, because they were $100 when I bought it. I bought one for me and one for Tiffany. And Tiffany took hers home. But they're like laying on a giant flip-flop. I love them. They're nice. Speed fine's double. I don't know what the speed limit is. Yeah, I do. My car says it's 45. They must have a lot of speeders right through here, because they have this little light that flashes when you're speeding. It's on a trailer. It tells you to slow down. Every now and then they'll put it in my neighborhood. They used to put it in my neighborhood. I think somebody was complaining that somebody was speeding. When I lived out there, everything was dirt road. And then they paved everywhere but 2 houses before mine. Now that it's paved, people really fly through there. I'll be back, y'all. This pizza smells so good. I can't wait to get home. I'm gonna go the back way. I'm gonna take the scenic route home. It might be a little bit longer, but that's okay. It's really pretty back here. And thank goodness, the people it's very pretty back here on this road. It's they call it Old Peggy Road. It used to be a railroad. Railroad tracks used to run along the side of it. I think they pulled them up. But anyways, years ago, this family donated this land to the city. And then some of it, the soccer program bought with money they raised. And this is before land costs, before it was like crazy, ridiculously expensive. But anyways, they built a new complex. They redid the whole rec center for the kids. The youth football and soccer and baseball is like really big thing here. And all my children went through the rec center and all that. But anyways, about 2 years ago, my son graduated with some some football players that became pro football players. One of them was Adrian Peterson. But Adrian built a gorgeous complex. There was more land that they had that was for the kids, for whatever. But anyways, he built this gorgeous, I think he donated like $4 million. And he was an outstanding football player. And let me tell you, I was the president of the booster club he had already graduated. Adrian already graduated, but he had a little brother that played football. I think there was 3 boys, and 2 of them ended up going pro. But those parents they were there, and they didn't play. I was the president of the booster club, and I didn't have control of the coaches, but I did have control of how we raised money and spent money for these boys. But nothing was done without votes, but yeah, they played a big role in their kids' career, and their kids, I'm sure, take good care of their parents. But I have to say they were a little intimidating to me. I'm like, I'm just a volunteer. I'm a mom. You can have this job if you want it. Nobody wanted it. I started out, I was treasurer? I think I was a treasurer. Or I took the minutes, whatever that was. And then the next year, I was secretary, and the vice president had a heart attack, and the president, she resigned. So it kind of, the baton got passed to me. And really the biggest thing is we raise money to help the boys travel, maybe get some new equipment, because the schools don't pay for any of that. It used to be dependent on the booster club, like paying for bus drivers and stuff like that, for state playoffs and all. And I lost my train of thought. But yeah, the biggest thing, that's what I was going to tell you, the biggest thing was the banquet at the end of the year. And then there's this controversy, kids don't need trophies, I don't know, I felt different. I felt everybody needed to be acknowledged. And, and then the coach could pick most valuable player, most touchdowns, whatever, specialty trophies. My son got this trophy, I forgot what it was titled, but when he handed the trophy to my son, he said, this kid, he said he was not born a natural athlete, but he's worked his butt off to become what he is today. And that is so true. Joey, when he first started playing football, he was a freshman. I said, how's school going? How's football? He started playing, high school football. He goes, I'm nobody. He goes, when you're a freshman, you're nobody. I said, well, you got to earn it, It's just like starting a job. You got to work your way up the ladder. So anyways, one night, we were building a house. I was pregnant with Tyler. And we were renting this place called the Canoe Outpost. Downstairs, they rented canoes down this river. And we were renting, it was a seasonal rental upstairs. It was a stilt home. But we were renting it while our house was being built. And anyways, one night I look outside. I said, Tim, there's somebody out there, like, running with canoes on top of their heads. It was Joey. He's exercising, running with canoes on top of his head. Those canoes are heavy. He's so funny. But anyways, look at him today. He beat the odds. That's for sure. Very proud of him. And he met Giralee. I don't think it was his freshman year. He met Giralee. He was a sophomore. They both were sophomores. I met her at a football game. She was a cheerleader. They were the cutest little power couple. They both were in student government. They both were in the homecoming court. Giralee actually was homecoming queen. Joey got runner-up. I thought they said Joey when they hollered who the king was. I started hollering. It wasn't Joey. It was Joby. Joby. The other kid's name was Joby, and I thought they said Joey. Everybody's like, Mom, it's not Joey. Calm down. It's pretty funny. And Joby, he's a pretty cool kid. He's bought doors. We've provided doors for his new home. That's the kind of cool thing about, like, living in this community where my kids grew up. It's like I'm watching these kids They are having they have children now. They're building homes. They buy doors from me. You know, I'm watching them grow. And this community, I mean, there are drugs in every community, but for the most part, most of the kids in this area turned out to be pretty good. I mean, you know, but I don't know everybody, but there's one kid Tiffany went to school with. It broke my heart to hear that he was on crack. And every time he sees me, he says hello to me, and I give him a hug, but it just breaks my heart. He's doing nothing with his life, and you can see it. He doesn't have any teeth, and he was a very handsome, smart young man. The devil got him by the hand. Sad. But we keep letting those drugs come over our border. Sorry. Somebody just bought that house, went up for sale a couple weeks ago. It's already, new people are already in it. And have new fencing up.